Good morning. Thanks for joining me here today. It's Reader Shard back at Orchestra Farm. There's a pretty decent frost on the ground here today. But it is, still rather early February 2024. And, this morning, one of the things I'm actually thinking about is writing. And I haven't done too much of that lately because I've been working on an album project and doing some paintings and thinking a bunch about work projects. But for whatever reason, I'm thinking about writing this morning, and the notion of sometimes, I'll sit at the page and I'll just be looking at it and wondering to myself, what should I even write about? And as I was thinking about this, I was like, maybe I should talk to people about this process of writing, where, sometimes I will purposely try to not make sense and do some writing from that vantage point. And other times I will take that bit of writing and I will chop it up into little pieces. Every word or every couple of words are on a little page. I'll put them into a hat and I'll mix them up and then put them onto a new page in whatever order they come out of the hat. And I find that gets my creative juices flowing in some fun and unique ways. And the fun thing with writing is, it's easier to do that. It's harder to cut up a painting or, a drawing and do that. Although I have in the past done that with some photographs to some intriguing results. And it's, although with the modern equipment you can do it with music, it comes out quite a bit differently. And then, in the earth-based things, it can be really hard to do it with plants. You clearly don't want to cut the plant itself up, but let's say you dig it up out of the ground and you plunk it in another location. It's both a bit helter-skelter and also doesn't come across in the same way. So writing is really a great practice to do that with. And even in just the novel ways that it can come forward in terms of the end product and what that brings to mind, I find that can actually be helpful for just refreshing my own mind with all the other projects. And so if you're hitting a creative block or are troubleshooting things or otherwise just need to kind of shake things up, just doing some free writing where it doesn't even matter what you write and then chop it up and rearrange it can be a really nice way to just have a unique refresh on your mental space and how you're thinking of things. And I bring that up because we just having our Chinese New Year, so finally all of the New Year's celebrations from Samhain on the 31st of October, or Lunar Samhain, depending on how you're keeping track of those things, through the Gregorian New Year to the Yuletide, and now finally the Chinese New Year. I don't know in lots of other cultures New Year's are, but Happy New Year to all of them. So we're finally in the next year, in the relative peak of winter, and to go into this new year with that sense of a refreshed mental state, refreshed spiritual state, hopefully physically and emotionally as well, I found it as a nice kind of clean slateness to move from. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about this morning. It's going through my own mind. How are you approaching the year ahead? Have you cleaned off your last year for yourself? Have you done assessments on it to see what worked, didn't work, what you want to carry forward or leave behind? I'd love to hear all about that in the comments below. You can check out my website and my Bandcamp page in the links in the description. I want to say thanks for watching these and subscribing to the channel. It's been great to hear from you all and see that list grow. With that, I hope you have a fabulous day. Have too much fun.